Hello BMW lovers. So in my subscriptions I was watching Stinger Diecast and he showed off a bunch of BMWs, and it turns out there's a challenge that was put up by Wholelottazep, who is now in my subscriptions as well. So please check out their subscriptions. Everyone's talking about different diecast cars, right? So the stuff is free. There's no real harm in having 6 million subscriptions in my opinion. So anyways, so BMW wise, these are made by TinyQ. There's a video right before this reviewing these. I like these deformed cars, and these TinyQs are really nice. They have a lot of features that real true 64s don't have, like the reflective mirrors and the clear, really shiny headlights, like right there. Look at that. It's pretty neat. Okay, so this video is over. That's it. I'm just kidding. Alright, let's get these guys out of here. You can watch the video on this separately if you're interested into that stuff. Alright, so I actually don't have many BMWs in my collection. Someday I'll get more. Alright, let me get a better, I want to get a better light angle here and allow the camera to focus on just one car. I reviewed this relatively recently, so I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but this is an Isetta police version, and it's made by Schuco. I think it's a pretty nice little model that Schuco did. I like the clear headlights and the clear blue police light as well. And there's the little bottom there. I put stickers now on my bases to get an idea when these cars were available. So this thing was available between 1956 and 62. So it's a pretty old car, right? Alright, so the next one is a 2002, also by Schuco. And it's got this nice Jägermeister livery. And it's got some additional fog light details and license plate printing. The only issue with Schuco is they're kind of expensive for what you're getting. You know, these things are usually like $15 to $25. And look at this casted in mirror and casted in bumpers. You know, that's very Hot Wheels style, but Hot Wheels cost $1, right? So that's one problem with Schuco. But this is still a pretty cool 2002. I'm not aware of a better 2002. Maybe, Kyosho probably made it, but it's probably so expensive, that's why I haven't bought it. Alright, so this is a Hot Wheels 2002. I bought this a long time before that Schuco. And then I 3D printed my own wheels on here. Now, I think for Hot Wheels Premium, this is a pretty cool model. I mean, the paint is like so close to flawless. It's really smooth. The only issue with the premiums is very often they use this weird pixelated dot matrix type of graphic printing. If you look really close at this blue, you can see the pixels of the white coming through. So it's not like tampo printing that they used to do back in the day. It's really strange. You know, see this gray or this silver for the window, you can see a bunch of black and white speckling going on to basically create gray. I'm not sure why they do that. If anyone knows, please leave a comment, because, you know, the main lines don't have this sort of thing. The main lines just have tampos and they look better. So it's strange. But I will say that this is underneath the clear coat, it looks like. So maybe that's why? Is it under the clear coat? It feels like it is. I don't know. Anyways, still, for the price, pretty neat. I like how Hot Wheels actually has graphics for their headlights. So even though they're printed, they do look three-dimensional. Alright, this next one. This is by Kyosho. This is an M1. I believe this is the first BMW that looks like a supercar. You know, this mid-engine design. Looks like a wedge from the 70s, I think. Yeah, late 70s. So this is press fit together. It's got nice tires. Kyoshos always have a black interior in most cases, the blister pack ones at least, and they never have reflectivity in the mirrors. But I think most Kyosho blisters were sold for like $6 to $8 in that ballpark. So, I mean, for that kind of price, this is a pretty fantastic model, I think, and that's why I have more Kyoshos than any other brand in my collection. Not the best models, but for the original price, probably the best models. Okay. But in today's age, we have Mini GT. I do think this might be the best brand in the $10 to $15 range. They have the flexible mirrors in most cases, or everyone I have does. and then their paint quality is generally very good. Only one of mine I think has an issue, and they shut down the factory that's making those. So this is an Alpina. The only criticism I have for Mini GT is a lot of times they don't tell you what the car is. The majority of mine don't tell me what the car is, so I wish they would just set aside a blank spot, or make the entire bottom blank. I don't care, I don't display my models like that, right? And then just tell us what it is, what year it is, maybe even some specs, you know, that would be nice. In the defense of this one, it does tell you on the back of the trunk. It's an Alpina B6 3.5S. But other times, you know, if it's a Liberty Walk one, maybe it wouldn't have any printing at all. But looking at the paint quality of this, yeah, that's why I like Mini GTs. They have nice paint quality, they have nice wheels, they have front and rear plastic lenses in most cases, so yeah, it's a good one. Alright, next one, we have a LMP Racer. This is also by Kyosho, and again, this could have been $6 when it was new, maybe $7. So plastic base, press fit together, and then look at this side vent detail. It is just going in there. You can actually touch the tire there, so that's nice. You know, if it was a Hot Wheels, it'd be all blanked off. So that's why I like Kyosho again. Not bad. Got the clear cover here, although oddly no paint behind there for the headlights. And then nice plastic taillights there. Alright. Let's get to the next coaster here. We have a BMW Z8 here. So 2000 to 2003 this thing was out there. And it's okay. You know, the roundels printed on all four sides. The wheels are accurate to the real car. Kyoshos don't have brake systems though in most instances. And, you know, plain black interior. And this one oddly has like these giant gouges in the bottom of the cushions. I just can't imagine why that would happen. It's really weird. Okay, well anyways, this is a nice car in real life, I think. It's a unique BMW for sure. I think it's a homage to the 507. Also known in the James Bond car as well. Alright, the next one is a Z4. And this is by Kyosho as well. So we got some details there on the side. Nice headlights again. Same with the tail lights. Yeah. Interior, black details there. This one's press fit together as well. And it seems like most Kyoshos always have a different tread for every one of their castings. I don't think I've ever seen this identical tread on the like 300 plus Kyoshos I have. Okay, so this one here is a M4. This is by Mini GT again. I got this because of the color shifting. This is my first color shift diecast car, I think. And then the great thing about Mini GT, beyond their paint and the wheels and the lights and the flexible mirrors, is they're screwed together. So there's a screw there, and this, they also use a soft glue. So if you use like a phone or this pick here, a phone tool or this pick, you can actually pry this off, and it's not going to break any of the plastic because it's really soft glue. And you have to remove that in this case because there's a screw here holding the back. So then when you unscrew it, you can paint the wheels. I added some 3D printed brakes here into these wheels. And then while I was at it, I decided to paint the interior because most Mini GT interiors are just black. But again, for the price, I think they're the best brand going in that price bracket. But a close competitor would be Power 64. This is the last model in the lineup here, guys. So Power 64, nice paint as well, but again, same black plain interior like Mini GT and Kyosho, but they have reflective stickers in the mirrors, which Mini GT and Kyosho don't have. But one detriment would be their exhaust tips on many of them. They don't even have paint on the exhaust tips. That's Hot Wheels style. No depth in the middle and no silver paint, so that's what holds this brand back. For some reason I didn't like the wheels that came on this particular BMW. It's not a fault of Power 64, it's the fault of BMW's styling. So I just put these alloy wheels on, and I think they work alright. Okay, so let's see what else about this brand. Oh yeah, they're screwed together, so that's another plus. So you can do the wheel swaps easily, or you can paint the interior. I didn't bother on this one. And then yeah, you got the nice clear lenses front and back. So I'll continue to get more. Actually, almost all these brands, I'll continue to get more of them. Alright, so let's get one last look at these things spinning. Alright, well, I don't have a great deal of many of BMWs here, it seems. I'll get more. It's just that there's so many brands of cars that I like, and there's so many different vehicles that I like. You know, I'm collecting cartoon cars now. I like construction equipment. I mean, I like airplanes and tanks, so it's hard to focus on one thing when so many different companies and so many different toy industries are making cool stuff. Oh, action figures. I collect those every now and then as well. Okay, well anyways, it's always good again to search through other people's channels because you find out stuff. And so thank you Stinger Diecast, and thank you Wholelottazep, and thank you BMW lovers. I'll see you around in the next challenge.